All right, you know this feeling. Your brain is exhausted, but you still have 100 things left to do on your to-do list, and the only thing you can think about is taking a nap.
I feel that. Well, today we are beating back brain fog and fighting fatigue with the one and only nutritionist, health expert, I'm going to give her
another Joy Bauer. Your friend. All roads lead through Stephanie Rule. I just realized you guys have been friends for a while.
Joy Bauer and I hadn't met. I called her during COVID and I said, I need some health advice. I am home with my kids all day, eating, baking. And she did.
And what a great student she is.
And she
oh
did
my
what
gosh,
you suggested.
everything.
And you don't deprive, which is the key piece of it. All right, let's talk about getting our energy back. We need our mojo.
Yeah, and I think like having more energy is something everyone wants more of. And believe it or not, having more energy during the day actually traces back to getting a good night's sleep. And here's why. It is so important to get a solid night's sleep, and that is 7 to 9 hours a night, because when you go to sleep, your body slows down your metabolism and conserves energy. And we know through research, when you conserve energy, that next day, our cells are more energy efficient. So they ignite more readily and you have more energy.
So this is what we're going to start with. So get some good sleep.
But here, this is something really cool. You can roll in the sheets, but you cannot scroll in the sheets. And here's why.
Cute, Joy.
I'm not looking for either one, just FYI. I'm a hard pass on both. Yeah.
We like our sleep. So here's the thing. When it's dark and you're laying down to get a good night's sleep, if you have your smartphone or your iPad or a computer, the blue light that emanates off the screen is going to interfere with melatonin production. Yeah. Melatonin is a very important hormone that's released in the brain that promotes sleepiness. So if you interfere with that production, you're not going to be able to fall asleep. So get rid of all of the screens.
Yes. All right, let's talk about foods.
So the winning formula when it comes to food is protein plus fiber plus healthy fat. And here's why. The three things together steady your blood sugars and will leave you feeling sustained with your energy levels. Very, very important. So I'm showing some breakfast options here. Greek yogurt with some fresh fruit.
Why Greek yogurt?
Because Greek yogurt has more than twice the amount of protein as traditional yogurt. And by the way, traditional yogurt is still good because it has some protein, but Greek yogurt has loads of protein.
So is the sweetness, it comes from the fruit, not from like honey or something else?
Well, if you can get a plain Greek yogurt and then be in control of how much sweet you put in. I would say 1 teaspoon of maple syrup or honey is okay. But if you can omit that and just really sweeten it up with juicy, fabulous, wholesome fruit,
because the sugar makes you go high and low.
Exactly.
Too. Okay.
And so this is an apple or a banana with nut butter. Can we just look at the swirl?
How did you put this on?
I didn't like Anthony did it.
Stop this.
He's like a genius. Yeah. And so the apple provides juicy fiber and complex carbohydrates and loads of nutrition. And the nut butter, whether it's peanut butter or cashew butter or almond butter or soy nut butter, whatever butters, we love all the butters. It's got the healthy fat and the protein. And this is oatmeal for fiber and seeds and nuts. See, we have almonds here. I love pumpkin seeds.
Are those? What about chia seeds? Are those important?
Chia seeds are great.
Good.
Chia seeds are great. Yeah.
All right, take us to the beverage department.
I'm going to just say this is great. I don't even know what it is.
I am so excited. Take a sip of this.
What is it?
I made a healthy, no sugar added frappuccino.
Wait, it's coffee?
Okay, that's delicious.
Yes. So I added a shot of espresso, and then there's a frozen banana, some
can taste
ice,
the banana. It's yummy.
Cocoa powder for brain-boosting compounds, and a little bit of milk. Almond milk is in this one. So it's a dairy-free version. It's light in calories, and it gives you a jolt.
It feels like a dessert.
Isn't it
yummy.
great?
All right, what about just drinking water?
And so water hydration is very important, crazy important. If you're slightly dehydrated, you're going to feel fatigue. So everybody says, how much water do I need? The first thing is it doesn't have to be plain water. It could be sparkling water. Coffee and tea count towards your hydration.
Oh, they do?
Yes, as does milk.
Are you good about drinking water?
Yes, I am. It's one of the things
Naturally or disciplined about?
Well, I am disciplined, but I drink probably like 6 of those bottles a day.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're actually surpassing.
No, really? Because you got to chug it, man. So you can't just
when it's room temperature or you have a straw, you could suck it down more easily.
You like it cold?
Ice water is like a 10 in terms of taste. Room temperature is like a 4.
So you only like ice water? Correct. Do you drink a lot of it?
No, I do not, and I need to.
Okay, you'll like this, guy. So this is a spa water.
Cute.
I just added some lemon slices and cucumber and some herbs. So it jazzes it up. It gives a little bit of pizzazz, so it's more flavorful.
You don't like it.
And here's a great rule of thumb.
Like
you take your weight, divide it in half. So let's say you weigh 140 pounds. That's 70 ounces of water you should strive for every single day.
Okay.
And what... Do you like it?
I do.
You like it?
I know how little water I drink, so I'm trying to get my reps in.
These, by the way, guys, I made you a batch of my chocolate energy muffins. So these are light and they're fluffy and they're super delicious and moist, but I added in some espresso. So you get a shot, a little bit of a jolt, and we're going to put this on the website.
Great. Joy, thank you. It's good to see you here. You can get that energy muffin recipe today.com/food. Love you, Joy.
Love you, Hoda.
All right, let's do it. Let's finish up the week with a sweet treat on the Superfood Friday. Today, nutrition and health expert Joy Bauer here with a bite-sized recipe that combines two classic desserts, Joy?
Oh, yeah. These are good. So 2 layers of indulgent deliciousness. Imagine this is a dark chocolate fudgy brownie bottom with an indulgent, rich cheesecake filling. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. And of course, I'm going to take twists and turns so everything is filled with nourishing ingredients. So for the brownie batter, I'm using whole wheat flour. This is pure cocoa powder, so you know it's packed with antioxidants, a little bit of salt. I'm putting in some instant coffee to intensify the chocolate. It's not going to create a mocha flavor, and a drop of baking powder. Mix this up, and now we add our wet ingredients. So no oil or butter. I'm adding applesauce.
Okay.
Then we have some eggs. And for a sweetener, I'm using maple syrup, but you could also swap in honey if you want, or even sugar, or even a sugar substitute.
So I don't have... I like cooking with maple syrup,
I know,
though.
looks
I think
yummy.
You get the sweetness, and you don't feel so bad about it.
It's real, and it also brings a lot of moist texture to it as well. Okay. So after this is nice and velvety, we'll make believe this is smooth. You add in your dark chocolate chips or some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and you're going to mix this up. Now you're ready to add it to your muffin tin. So I have a regular muffin tin here, and you mist it with a lot of nonstick oil spray because you don't want your little gems to stick. And then you just put in about a tablespoon into each of the compartments. This goes in the oven at 350 for just about 14 minutes. Now, there I go, it makes about 44 little bites. So really, this is perfect for a holiday party platter. And so while these are in the oven, you're going to make lickety-split this indulgent cheesecake filling, and I think you'll be shocked when you see what's in it. It is so rich and luxurious. So first you take a light cream cheese, the 1/3 reduced fat, and you soften it up. I'm adding Greek yogurt or light sour cream, a little bit of brown sugar, some vanilla extract, and cinnamon, and you mix this up. And I'm telling you, you actually get that sensation of a cheesecake filling. So now the brownies are ready, right? And they come out, and it's time to make wells in them. So you take your teaspoon, and all I'm going to do here is press down. Yes. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. And you see how easy it is? Look at that. Yep.
That's clever.
And let it slightly cool. You take them out, and we are ready to now put our cheesecake filling in. So a little tiny spoon you're going to use. You're going to put it right in the center like this. And I'm going to and then I'm going to show you what they look like over here. And one little trick also, I like to put in not only like a pop of cocoa powder, but you could also use a little bit of cayenne. I have cayenne here if you want to like give it a kick, right?
Okay.
But also, if you don't want the cheesecake filling, I also have a salted caramel filling. I have a peanut chocolate filling. I'll put everything on Instagram, on Facebook. Lots of options.
Joy, they look fantastic.
They look yummy.
Thank you, Joy.
Try those. Thank
Have
you.
a great weekend. By the way, folks, for these recipes and Joy's variations on those recipes, today.com/food.
It is Superfood Friday, and today nutritionist Joy Bauer is upgrading our lunchtime with two, not one, but two tasty sandwiches that she makes in a skillet. Hey, good morning, Joy.
Hey, Joy.
Hey, good morning, guys. I think I'm about to become your new favorite lunch lady because we are seriously creating next level sandwiches. And like you said, in the skillet. So the first sandwich is a fun spin on a traditional and beloved PB&J, but I'm calling this one a grilled PB and fruit. So here I have hearty, seedy, whole grain bread. We're actually making two because I want to show you the versatility of the fruit. And I just put a tablespoon of peanut butter on all of the slices. So you want this peanut butter going on the bottom slice and the top slice. And then you become the Picasso of your decor, right? So I have all this fruit over here. The cool thing is when you don't use sugary jam and you use the whole fruit, you're getting a lot of texture, you're getting a lot of hardiness, and you're getting the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants that the fruit brings to the table. You could stick with one fruit. A lot of people just like PB and bananas, or you could do what I've done. And when you see the grapes over here, I did slice them in half. I just want to show you because otherwise they would be a little bit too bulky. Exactly. So then what you do, I'll show you on one. You take your top slice and you put it over your Sammy, and you take olive oil spray and give it a nice liberal spray on both sides. Instead of butter, exactly. And this goes in the skillet just for 1 minute on either side. And I'm going to show you what it looks like because you can't believe how easy it is.
Oh, wow. Jill, I feel you could do this.
And Joy, by the way, the production values, cameras moving, you got an overhead camera. It's unbelievable.
She's never coming back to the studio to bring us any of this food.
That Ian Bauer is a superstar husband and photographer.
And I keep saying, like, he needs what would we call it, a COVID Emmy or something like that. He has learned how to do all of this.
Well, I'm sending him that. And I think you need an Emmy, too, because you're actually going to show us how to make a sandwich that I never thought you can make healthier, a Monte Cristo.
Oh, my goodness. This has so many layers of scrumptiousness. So what I'm starting with here, so this is whole grain bread also, but for this one, because it has a French toast melt in your mouth feel. You want a softer bread. So it's a whole grain softer bread. I put Dijon mustard on one slice and let the layering begin. So we have here, I'm using ham because that's classic, but truth be told, I don't love ham. I had some extra here. Now, normally they top the French toast with some powdered sugar. So instead, for a little sweet something, I put in a crisp Fuji apple. Then we have our Swiss cheese on top. Take the second piece of bread, but because we're making French toast, we have here an egg mixed with a little bit of vanilla extract and a dash of milk.
That looks
really.
And how long does that go into the griddle?
Skillet. About 4 minutes. I'm going to grab it. About 4 minutes on each side. And you cannot believe this is just like a masterpiece. Let me see if I can get a close-up.
I'm going to grab through the screen, Joy.
That is fantastic, Joy. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And for these recipes and more, head to today.com/food.